Hey guys, in this month's top 5, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my favorite upcoming books for 2022. You guys, I always have such a very difficult time when I do this list at the beginning of the year because it's like I don't know all the books coming out throughout the year. I have no idea all the books coming out. There's so many. A lot of them I'm not aware of. I mean, there could be some hidden gems that I'm not aware of that I'm probably looking forward to more than some of these on this actual list. But yeah, through some quick research that I did, just some browsing through Goodreads, I did find 5 books that I was like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely excited for this. So yeah, let's get started. At number 5, Chain of Thorns, which is book number 3 in the Last Hours trilogy by Cassandra Clare. And I'm just really excited to see this trilogy come to a conclusion. I have been immensely enjoying it so far. The first 2 books have been very, very good. Yeah, if you don't know what this particular trilogy is about, it's part of Cassandra Clare's larger Shadowhunter universe, and this particular trilogy is a sequel to the Infernal Devices. The Infernal Devices originally took place during the Victorian era in England, and this trilogy, the Last Hours, is a spin-off from that, taking place a good decade or two, maybe not that long, after the events of that final book in that particular trilogy, and I think now kind of more in the Edwardian age, if you will. Yeah, Goodreads has absolutely no synopsis at the moment. At the time of me recording this video, Goodreads has no synopsis about what this final book is even about. I kind of don't care. I'm going to read it either way. I'm excited for it either way. The first 2 books have not disappointed me, so yeah, here's to hoping book 3 does not disappoint me. At number 4, The Diamond Eye by Kate Quinn. I previously read Kate Quinn's The Huntress, which I freaking loved, you guys, so I was like, I definitely want to give another one of her books a chance. This book, kind of just going through a very, very brief summary of what this book is about. It follows like a young woman who works at a library, but Hitler's army invades Russia, and all of a sudden she becomes like a deadly sniper, which sounds all sorts of awesome, you guys, a lady sniper. So there's like kind of her story there, and then I guess eventually, from the synopsis on Goodreads, it sounds like she eventually kind of goes to America, and she forms like a friendship with Eleanor Roosevelt, you guys, which is kind of awesome. And yeah, that's kind of the basic info about this book, and that's kind of all I really need to know. World War II, lady sniper, sounds great, you guys. I'm all in. At number 3, The It Girl by Ruth Ware. I love all things Ruth Ware, you guys. I have enjoyed every single one of her books pretty much at the moment. I think the only one that I had some issues with was The Lying Game. That was the only one so far that I've been a little disappointed with. But other than that, I have absolutely been in love with Ruth Ware, and it's like, I don't care what the books are about, I'm going to buy them. Because I've had incredible luck with all of them so far. And yeah, Ruth Ware, this particular book, it's once again, it's like another murder mystery, a thriller, if you will. And from what I'm remembering of the synopsis on Goodreads, has to do with like a group of college friends, and someone wound up dead at some point, and there's a lot of blame going around. And yeah, years later, after the fact, it's kind of resurfacing again, and I think it's supposed to be, did one among their group kill each other, you know? And that's kind of all I really need to know. I don't really want to know too terribly much else about the book. Just Ruth Ware's name being on the cover is all I need, because I'm going to pick it up either way. At number 2, The People's Princess by Flora Harding. And if you can't tell from this title, it has something to do with Princess Diana. And you guys, I am all ready for the flow of the inevitable craziness, the amount of books, the historical fiction books that are probably heading this way in regards to Princess Diana. I am here for it. I am ready for it. I'll buy every single damn book. I think thanks to the popularity of The Crown, there's definitely been a huge renewal and spike in interest about Princess Diana and whatnot. And yeah, Prince William and Prince Harry are just all over the news. Yeah, there's definitely a fascination with Princess Diana at the moment. Rightfully so. She was an incredibly amazing woman who did a lot of good. She was a very troubled woman as well. She wasn't perfect, but she's interesting nonetheless. And yeah, the synopsis of this book, it sounds like it's kind of starting at the beginning of the engagement between Princess Diana and Prince Charles. Sounds like she finds some sort of diary belonging to Princess Charlotte of Wales. And the quick research I did here really quickly, Princess Charlotte of Wales being like the daughter of King George the Fourth, correct? And I discovered that Princess Charlotte of Wales actually died very, very young. She was only like 21 years old, you guys. That kind of threw me right there. I couldn't believe she was that young when she died. She died from like some complications with a birth, I think. I didn't do a crazy amount of research. I kind of just skimmed very quickly about her for the purposes of this video. But yeah, I was like, oh, that sounds cool. A book about Princess Diana, but also it seems also focusing on Princess Charlotte of Wales and kind of tying in, I guess, maybe some similarities with their beings, I guess, their characters and whatnot. So yeah, I'm all in for the inevitable flow of Princess Diana historical fiction books coming, you guys. Give it all to me. And at number 1, yeah, guys, The Last Grand Duchess by how's it pronounced? Bryn Turnbull? I had to look at my notes here. I am a sucker, you guys, for all things Imperial Russia, especially in regards to anything involving the last Tsar of Russia, Tsar Nicholas II, and his family, his daughters especially. I love the Romanov sisters. And yeah, this book, from what I quickly read on Goodreads, has a lot to do with Olga Romanov, who was the oldest daughter of Tsar Nicholas II, the oldest sister of the group of sisters. And it pretty much just sounds like standard historical fiction in some ways, kind of her life, especially during World War I, her relationship with her family and her sisters, Rasputin thrown in there as well. The good works that she did, because her and her sister did do voluntary work as nurses and during the war effort and whatnot, during World War I and whatnot. And yeah, I'm guessing the book will eventually lead to their unfortunate demise, if you will, and yeah, probably exploring some romantic relationships she may or may not had. I feel like there's going to be a lot of historical fiction, fiction being the key word. I feel like there's going to be a lot of made up stuff in this book, but I'm fine with that. I'm not going to complain about it. That's why I love historical fiction, you guys. I know there's a lot of fiction and liberties taken, but yeah, I'm just really excited about this book. Like I said, I'm a sucker for all things when it comes to the Romanovs and Imperial Russia and whatnot. And yeah, this book has such a beautiful cover. I can't wait. So you guys, that is it for my 5 favorite books that are coming up in the year of 2022 that I'm looking forward to. You guys, in the comments below, what are some books that you guys are looking forward to? Are there any that I should be aware of that you think I might be interested in? So yeah, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye guys.